from open to freezing, sometimes even frozen in the same trip, and the bears are going. It's hilarious. Like, they'll be walking and they'll just completely disappear, like just right through the ice. And then a little bit after, they're like, you can see them trying to climb back up. That's how driven they are to get out there and eat seals. Of the 25,000 bears that we think are in the world, 2/3 of them live in Canada, or the stronghold.
Oh, here we go. On the move. Oh, yeah.
This is the time of the year when they've been on land the longest and haven't eaten seals the longest. So this guy would put solid in the average category, which is great. You're not seeing his ribs, you're not seeing a lot of pronounced amount of hips, which is what you want to see this time of year. They molt once a year.
And they do this, what, in the spring?
Yeah, usually after mating. And they're never white, they're always stained.
Yeah, here. Away.
Polar bears are literally and figuratively at the top of the food chain. And of course, seals are polar bears' favorite food. All that fat, that is that calorically dense diet that polar bears are after. In the wintertime, they'll eat 43 plus seals. They're able to pull these seals, their primary prey, right out of the water. All of these bears are very adapted to eating as many seals as they can in the winter and bulking up on that blubber, and then fasting through the summer months. That's why polar bears, we're seeing them in this area, right? Why Churchill is so unique. The ice is going to form along Hudson's Bay here. One of the earliest places is right around Churchill. So these bears know that, and they're moving towards the coast. What we're seeing right now is, if they're staying on land longer than their grandparents were. Last year's survey population for Western Hudson's Bay had about 620 bears. In the 80s, we had about 1,100 bears in the subpopulation. So we're already seeing some population impacts from these ice changes. But the good news, there is not a tipping point that we have passed where we can't reverse some of this trajectory.
We expect to see an uptake in sort of attacks and maulings, mostly because if bears have to be away from hunting seals longer and longer, they just will go to town more, which just increases the probability that there's interactions. Simply, you just hang a seal here, and then when they come in and pull on the seal, the trigger goes and the door comes down. Catch the bear, and then you can either immobilize them with the dart gun through one of these holes, or just move them straight in with no drugs. So yeah, feel free to climb in there. Way, you want to jump in there?
Where's the seal? No seal? Yum, yum, yum.
What was he eating?
Seaweed, mostly. This is all seaweed.
Oh, why would he eat seaweed?
Just keeping his digestive system working.
Oh,
Even though he's not eating, he's just keeping stuff like fiber, keeping stuff going through there.
They live to be about, what, 25?
Mid, early 20s. Males a bit less than the females.
Okay,
Yeah, 20 to 25 roughly.
okay.
These bears are very unique in that all the ice is gone in the summer. They have to come on land for months and months and months. The last ice that is available to bears to hunt on is actually stacked up against the coast near Churchill. Between June and July, the ice brings them basically down to Churchill. So they all come off in higher densities here compared to everywhere else in the bay. There's no place like this. One thing they're trying to study is how does a polar bear spend its entire life on snow, where normal human would be blind in a day. What did their eyes have?
Like, mom's a great protector. One of the reasons they give male bears a lot of space is because male polar bears will kill any cubs. They mate in the spring, and if she doesn't have the body condition to support a pregnancy, her body will just release that egg and it won't implant. And they first started doing studies, triplets were very common in Western Hudson's Bay, but not really so much anymore. You have to be able to hunt a lot to have the body condition to raise that many and be able to have that much energy to feed your cubs, because they have really, really rich milk. You know, goes from being like a 1 pound baby when it's born, about 25 pounds when they emerge a few months later. That's some rich polar bear milk.
We're gonna go see a 17th century British fort.
I raise my dogs on love and respect. There's no hitting and kicking dogs in my kennel. No yelling and screaming at dogs. Okay? My dogs are to be treated with love and respect.
Are they all husky or are they different breeds?
They are, oh, we call them Northern Huskies. In Alaska, they call them Alaskan Huskies.
Wow.
Yes,
Cool.
right.
What a turn.
Oh, they love running.
So athletic.
Let's go now.
We won.
Yep. No. Leave her alone. She's pretty. Leave her alone.
They're complete silent now.
And that's Lobo. He's one of our leaders.
Nobody scratch your back all day.
It says food. Where's the food?
Oh, look at.
Oh my god, that's so
get
nice.
picture.
Come to us.
Oh, good.
You can see a little bit of the evolution of polar bears from grizzly bears hundreds of thousands of years ago. They've got fur between the pads of their feet versus the grizzlies. They have these short, sickle-shaped claws versus the longer nails that the grizzlies have for digging.
Like a teddy bear.
What's the average population of the seal?
The seals are very poorly studied. It's really hard to study the seals because they can be anywhere and you can't see them. So they don't really know, to be honest.
What are we doing?
We're just having a little after lunch excitement. We're gonna go jump another buggy that's just over there.
We never know. We might have to roll a bit to get close to him on that right side, down the bank.
Okay, anyone sees that bear move, let us know. It's that.
The bear hasn't moved a muscle.
Oh yeah, there.
He made it. Yeah,
He's got freedom.
He's
He's going for it.
He's waiting for the polar bears to show.
If he turns back.
That's cool to watch. Oh, he's like, I can't believe it. That water came in quick. It's pretty cool.
So we have been watching the seal much of the day. We were really hoping to see something, but good for the seal.
You saw him escape.
We saw, which is also nice. Yeah, and maybe I'll sleep better.
Researchers surprised that the three lazy bears.
Yes. You've seen that happen. I've seen both things happen before. I've seen a seal stranded and killed, and then a seal stranded and not killed. But today the wind was right, we thought. And we were quite surprised, actually, all of us. And it shows that, yeah, polar bears, there's almost a myth that if there's a seal within 20 kilometers everywhere, a polar bear knows and it will find it. And that's really not what happens. And this is a really good example of it. So, yeah, very interesting that that seal got away. It was a blessed seal today.
With you guys being up here, and obviously you've had a wonderful time out here on the buggy and seeing these bears in person, our hope is just that you'll share this experience with your friends and family, and just keep in mind what is happening up here when you're living your everyday lives, and help these guys and really help us, because we're all dependent on sea ice for our climates.